ADSR
Pro.
Welcome back to ADSR Pro with me, Mike Smith. We're continuing looking at the new plugins within Cubase Pro 9, and this time we're going to have a look at the new Maximiser and Autopan. So let's bring the Maximiser in, and you'll see straight away again visually it's a little bit nicer. I really like this colour scheme. It's simple, it's clear, it's effective, and let's have a listen. So you'll see we've got two versions, if you like. We've got the classic and we have the modern. I believe the modern is a all new algorithm, and you can hear it does sound slightly differently. And of course, when you come onto the modern here, you can see the recover and release then becomes active. So there you go. I mean, that was just quickly setting it. All I've done there is basically applied a little bit of optimize. Whatever gain reduction I'm getting, I'm basically doing the opposite on the output signals, so there's no change in volume. And you can hear the modern algorithm has got a real nice effect on the audio. I'll bypass. It sounds to me like there is still a little bit of volume difference in that, but it seems to have brought it to life. What was quite flat now seems really bright, and it's almost applied a little bit of EQ. It seems to have brightened it up a little. Let's switch over to the classic now and have a listen. That's one thing I'll note there. You can see the audio's dropping out as you're switching between the two. That for me would be something that would need resolving. We should be able to switch between the parameters and not have that audio drop out. The only reason I can think behind why it's doing that would be because of the algorithm behind it. Whether it's loading like an impulse response into the Maximiser, hence why there's maybe a little fraction of loading time, but I mean that for me could do with sorting. Other than that, it does sound nice, I must admit. Quite impressed with that. So let's just put that to one side now and we'll check out the new Autopan. So here's the Autopan. Now for me, again, the Autopan, or the original Autopan, I used to use quite a lot. The only problem is it was super limited, and it actually used to drop the volume of the audio quite significantly. And let's have a listen to this one. Again, you can hear there is quite a significant audio drop. But I must admit, it sounds better. It certainly sounds better than the original one. We can obviously sync it again. You've got your same waveforms as the original at least. Phase invert. Width. Smooth. It's nice to see that smooth control. So overall, pretty impressed, and I do like the fact that now you can manipulate points. Let me just unsmooth that. This is a nice feature, so it allows you to be able to create different shapes that you could not do in the original one, so that's nice. I'm presuming you can almost get some, you know, different random sort of LFO effects. Almost like gated effects. So really nice. Definitely, again, a marked improvement. And for me, it's nice to see that Steinberg are now putting some time and effort into their built-in products to make it a much better DAW, because the majority of the plugins I used to have to use previously were all third-party plugins, because the ones built into Cubase, to be fair, were just not all that. But they're definitely a massive improvement these days. So again, well done to Steinberg. The only downside to these, like I said, is that little glitch in the Maximiser when you're switching between the classic and the modern. Whether that will get resolved in a little update, or whether it is due to loading an impulse response or something like that in the background causing it. But you would think there'd be a way to solve that issue. But other than that, really happy with those two. So until next time, if you like what I do, please do subscribe to my channel. Until then, bye bye.
ADSR
Pro.